But did she not also find Jesus as well?
Oh yeah, she found Jesus.
Found Jesus.
I forgot about that bit.
Yeah.
She found Jesus. I know, yeah, true. She went through the Trump thing. She went through the rebel thing. And now she's found Jesus. Shit, I forgot.
Hello, hello, hello. We're back again.
Hola, hola.
It is us.
It is us, the mother and the daughter trio. Duo.
Trendy talking.
Trendy talking. The trio's the jelly cat that's sitting on the
Yeah, we'll count the jelly cats. Yeah. So how's you? How is things going at Matcha?
A matcha a day. It's fine. I don't know what I do know what I've done, but it's the most bizarre thing. I've used some kind of cleaning product.
Yeah.
And I could feel my hand like have a reaction. And I've got all these cuts under my nails. Guys, you do not know how sore this is. Everywhere. Got it in this hand. I've got it there as well. I've got like all these physical cuts on me.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
But I could feel the reaction happening.
Yeah.
And it was from like the dishwasher liquid.
Yeah, it's too many sort of things. Your hands in and out of water and everything like that.
So
but everything going good?
Everything's fine. It's just that's sore.
Yeah,
my hands are sore. So yeah, it's just silly.
Oh, well.
How are you, mothers?
I'm good. Everything's going well. I've got a little holiday coming up. I'm looking forward to that.
Little holly bags.
It's nowhere super exciting or anything like that, but for me it is just a chill out, relaxation, switch the brain into neutral and cruise along.
So yeah, I won't have that until we go away.
No, I know.
That'll be the end of April.
Yeah, but yeah.
I'm tripping along.
We'll get there. So we have a
very, what's the...
I would say, not controversial.
No.
I would say it's a very sensitive subject.
Yes. So basically it is a reason why you've blocked somebody. No.
Or unfollowed somebody.
Unfollowed, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Unfollowed, sorry. Yeah, you're right. So I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't think I've unfollowed somebody for like... I don't know.
Well, I think once we get into it, I have unfollowed somebody, but it's maybe it's been like a celebrity, and I've maybe followed them for a particular reason,
fuck off, can't
or
be bothered.
a moment in time kind of thing.
I have clean outs now and then of my Instagram, and basically my belief is if you do not bring me something, that can be something as simple as laughter, a tip.
Yeah.
Like something, if you make me feel like happiness inside, if I'm learning something from you, if you're inspirational to me, yes. But if it's like, what the fuck, unfollow, you know, like.
So yeah, I've done that. I've unfollowed. There's one particular celebrity, and I'm going to unfollow her because she had a wedding recently.
Who's this?
Vicky Patterson.
All right, okay, yeah. She used to be on Love Island.
She was in Geordie Shores.
Oh, Geordie Shore. Vicky, sorry.
And she was on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here. She won it and everything like that. And there was a lot of good things. And she has a health problem, you know, to do with her periods and things like that. And she always brings awareness about it and everything.
Okay.
And I'd started following her a while ago. And she was coming up to getting her wedding and, you know, all the rest of it. And we hear about the hen do and the hen do and the hen do. And you post pictures and you post pictures and you post pictures. And then it came to the wedding and the build up to it and every breath it takes before you get to the wedding and then every breath it takes after the wedding. And she's still posting about it and she's still showing pictures. And I get that somebody's really excited and they want to spread the love, but dear Lord, give it up.
Yeah.
So she's going to go, I just can't.
Fucking off. Mum's going to fucking unfollow. Sorry, Vic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously we asked this question on Instagram and the main one was because he's my ex.
That was the top one I got.
It's like unfollow, done, fine. Now, I have to be honest, I've actually never unfollowed my ex. He just he just blocked me.
Oh. So they blocked you, so that stops you seeing anything at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
But you know what? Right, so
I was going to ask, how did that make you feel? But...
Well, I've been blocked by him that at the time it was like super painful.
Okay.
But now I'm like, fucking thank you. Like, you did me the biggest favor. Like, actually, he did. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I couldn't see the shit you were putting on, you know? And then recently, this is a funny thing. Not recently. This isn't really recent. But this, would you call her a woman?
Oh,
I don't know if she's a
woman
woman because I feel like she acts like a child.
I was going to say a petulant child, you know?
Yeah, so we'll call her a girl, right? This girl had a problem with me actually filming a podcast. And she then she sent me a very horrible voice message that I was like, actually, we even listened to it together.
We did, yeah.
And we were speechless after it.
Yeah.
Right? So then afterwards, I don't know what it was, why I would have done this, but I realized like she'd blocked me. So, you know that scene of Kim Kardashian, and I don't know who it is that's blocked her, but she's like, oh my God, he blocked me. I think it's Tristan.
Oh, yeah.
Blocks Kim. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh my God, he blocked me. And then she's like, what a loser. I wasn't like, what a loser, because I knew she was a fucking loser. But I was like, oh my God, like, how petty is that? But then, you know, the Lauren that I am today, and so many people come into now a match a day, and it was mainly women, and they're like, it was so cute. I think I've had like quite a few women, maybe like 8 women say it. And one of the women is also, well, they're all pretty much like Coco's clients as well, but one of them's like a big Just Amy Lauren follower. And I was like, oh, would you love the match? And she was like, I like the match, but I love your story. She was like, I love your like women empowerment and how you see things.
Yeah.
I believe if somebody blocks you or unfollows you or whatever, you're doing something right in life. Well fucking done. Well done to you. So if someone wants to block me or unfollow me, I know that I'm on the right way, especially if it's a woman. Because I tell you, if I wasn't doing well in life, they would still be following. They would still be liking little posts. They would still be, you know, not blocking me. But that just shows like, fuck, I'm growing. Like, I'm growing so much that they can't handle the shit. They've got to unfollow me or block me.
But that's you really taking a proactive step in it, because you are taking that as you've taken a positive from it. You've turned it around and you've risen above that kind of level. Whereas the person you're talking about, where are they? Still standing still, doing the same shit, talking the same crap, hanging about with the same people, doing nothing, going nowhere.
Hanging about with nobody.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
Their life has not moved on. They have not grown. They have not taken anything. They've not achieved anything. They are staying still.
So I feel like what I'm trying to say is there's that thing of unfollowing, which is like the pettiness, like, unfollow. And also, if, for example, let's say someone was to piss off Amanda, okay? And Amanda goes, oh my God, she fucking pissed me off. She did this, this, and this. I wouldn't be the type of person, but I'm going to unfollow her. That's it. I don't know. I feel like that's your problem with her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, social media these days is,
Yeah. I have unfollowed, and I don't know if I've actually blocked this person. I could even actually check. I'm going to check. There was a girl that started a company that did embroidery. And I fucking like really invested. I gave her so much work at the start. Like, we're talking about thousands of euros, right? And this is where you have to be like an intelligent, and I'm just going to say businesswoman because she is a woman. But there's a type of thing in business where you're like, okay, I'm at crossroads, right? I gave her a lot of work. I helped start her company and I sent a lot of people to her. We're talking about thousands of euros. And she thought it would be a good idea to do an Instagram collaboration with my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend because she had a lot of followers. She thought that would be a very good business decision. She thought this is going to bring me so much work. I then seen this and thought, I don't really agree with that. I would have agreed with it if she said to me, hey, Lauren, listen, I'm going to do this collaboration just as a business point of view. I don't want you to take it personally. Fucking go for it, girl.
But that's the thing. It's not what she did. It's how she did it.
Go for it, right?
It's how she did it.
Go for it. So she then did this collaboration, didn't tell me anything. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, are you like really... Because I know from business that all these, let's do this Instagram collaboration. Oh my God, like my business is going to skyrocket. No, it's not. Because guess what? They're not together anymore. The said boyfriend and girlfriend knew that wasn't going to last. And did this girl get anything from it? Fuck all. Sweet fuck all. And what happened? She lost me as a client. And I've just done the matcha cafe. Everything is embroidered, all the bags, all the merchandise. That would have been another easy couple of €1,000 in her pocket. So I feel like that is a reason why I've unfollowed somebody, because I've been like, no, I'm not supporting that shit.
No, but that's the thing. You know, like one of the people who had written to me said that they were cutting down and following people for the sake of their mental health.
Yes.
Because it was having a negative impact on the way that they were, you know, the way that things were
See, that's
put across.
What today I was at Glow and the owner of Glow, we were talking about this.
Right.
And she was like, oh yeah, I know that I've been muted on people's stories. And I was like, that means you're doing fucking well. I said, it means you're doing well. Or I said, take it as like a kind of sensitive thing that maybe they're seeing you with your family, like on holiday. And they're like, do you know what? I would kill for a holiday and I would kill to be there. And I would kill for, you know,
her
to
life.
have kids, and I would love her life. And I can't see it right now because my way of dealing with upset and hurt is not seeing things. I don't want to see it. I'll deal with it later when I'm ready.
There's a time and a place.
Just don't want to see it right now.
Yeah.
It's like if you went through like a big breakup, like the worst thing I could do for me, for my mental health, is like, let's get the fucking photo album. Let's start looking at open.
I know.
I will be like, right, I know that stuff's there. I'll deal with that later on. Right now, I can't deal with that. So I can understand that.
Yeah, so you have got to, I think with social media nowadays, it is one of those, it's very triggering, and it's also something that can consume your life. You can be, I know that I've done it in the past. I've started scrolling and, you know, I look at my watch and I'm like, bloody hell, where did that half hour go? Where did that 40 minutes go?
See, I just go on, post, engage, and then fuck off.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like my job.
But I'm saying that people that, you know, maybe sit and you get pulled in, you get sucked into that.
Yeah.
And nowadays I can sit and look at social media and go, lot of shite, piece of crap, lot of nonsense, because I know a bit more about it through what you do, how things are posted and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But I can understand where people get sucked in and drawn into it, and they sit and they wallow in it, and they believe that everything there is true, and that the way that, I mean, for talking's sake, I could post a picture of me sitting on some balcony in the middle of, you know, sunny Spain and saying, this is my life. And all I'm doing is sitting in my pal's, you know,
you're in the kitchen at Coco's
balcony, because I work, you know, I'm working 8 days, you know.
Well, actually, someone wrote here, I unfollowed this person because they constantly bragged about their perfect life.
Well, there you go. Exactly what I said.
That is, there's a girl, she's a huge fitness influencer. Her name's Pamela Rife. I think she's like one of the biggest in the world.
I know who you're talking about, yeah.
And I don't know if I think I maybe follow her, but she kind of goes to like the bottom of my like feeds because I don't really look at her that much. And the reason why I don't really look at her, because I'm like, fuck off. Like, she'll be like, I've just woke up this morning. I've done my hair.
Does she journal?
I perfectly did this. And I perfectly cooked about 10 recipes. And it's like, no, you fucking haven't, love. Like, you've got your mum to do it. Or you've probably, like, I would respect her more if she came on once in a while. And I don't wish this on her. And she really was like, guys, I'm fucking exhausted.
I'm stressed out.
I'm stressed like fuck. And sometimes when I want to post about that, I'll write it and be like, guys, this photo you're seeing is me smiling in front of my matcha cafe, but deep down inside, my aura ring's on fucking red. I haven't slept in ages. I'm stressed. I'm not eating well, and I don't feel well right now. You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing, the girl I was telling you about, Vicky Patterson, although she overposts on things like her engagement and her wedding and all the rest of it, she actually is very honest and truthful on what she posts as well. And she will show you the days where she looks like shit. She's feeling like crap. Today's not a good day. I've been crying all day, this and that. So, I'm kind of torn at the moment. At the moment, she's still on my little follow list. But
let's see.
We'll watch
what
this
else
space.
did you get in?
About people only posting about their baby pictures. I mean, we don't need to see the baby from every angle because let's face it, it's a baby. It doesn't do very much until it does things. But just here's the baby here, and here it's wearing something different, and here
and it's like you feel bad if you don't like the
I know
picture.
That's the other thing. There's I feel like there's pressure.
You've got to fucking and you've got to fucking comment because Jesus Christ, if you don't.
Cute as, cute
as fuck. Oh my God. Oh, so beautiful. Amazing. Twins. She's your twin.
You're like, really?
Do you know whose little girl is super cute though?
Who? I know who you're going to say.
Who?
Bambi. No?
Oh no.
Oh no. All right.
No, but she is cute.
She is cute, actually. No, I saw her the other day. There, Molly May had posted about her in Dubai, and she was pushing a wee pram, and she just looked so cute the way she was doing it.
Bambi's a cute baby.
She is cute.
Ivy. Steph's.
Oh yes. She is.
She's like for me, like my grandma would love that as a granddaughter because she's like bows and frilly and dresses and she's very cute. She's like always kind of like done to the nines and like she is. I've never seen that kid.
But that's different. That kid's doing something and, they're walking and they're talking and they're learning things. Yeah. But just constantly a baby lying there. Yeah. You're like, right, got it.
Yeah, got it. Move on.
Peas, shits,
farts, so I got this one, but I don't really understand what it means. Okay. It says they posted MLM or DM me for a business opportunity. I get the DM me, direct message. MLM message something me.
Like something, I don't know.
Oh yeah, message like I don't know what that is. You guys can comment down below what that is. Don't know. But do you know who's a very DM me for a business opportunity? Can't remember his name, but he was like making a really loud phone call like during summer in Coco's. And he was like, listen, like I started off broke, okay? And then I made my life in LA and I'm paying $60,000 rent a month and I own a Lamborghini. And it was like, right. And he was trying to sell how he did that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, first of all, you're like, it's a scam.
Yeah.
It's a fucking scam.
Yeah.
And he was talking like this all the fucking time. He was so loud. And he's a very like, DM me. You want it? And he does these stories like this. Like, you want to be sitting at this table because this table is a winner's table. DM me for business opportunities.
That is a just freaking unfollow, delete, block, whatever.
I think I have unfollowed because I was like, I can't fucking deal with this guy.
I can't take people like that serious.
But some people, right? See the girl.
I watch it because it's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, right. See the girl we were talking at the start.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this is funny because some people follow her for entertainment purposes.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because they're like, go on.
Here
we go.
Make a fool of yourself again.
Exactly. Right, there's a fucking good laugh, right? So there's a few like girlfriends of mine that are like, oh fuck, let's see if she's posted. This is hilarious. And one of my friends that I was with was like, she did what I did. She was like, she blocked me. And I was like, are you fucking serious? How much time do you have to block people? How many people have you got blocked? Bizarre. But some people, like, you just follow for the entertainment purpose.
Yeah, you've got to.
So you're like, oh, fucking hell, go on. What's next? Yeah. Okay, so here's another one.
Go.
They shared way too many political opinions.
Yeah. That is, I think that's more of an American thing.
Luis, my trainer, likes this fucking politics.
Really?
Oh my God.
Well, you see, I don't understand him because he's Spanish and he only talks in Spanish. So I don't follow him, not because anything.
He loves a little politics.
Well, there is somebody that I'm actually thinking of unfollowing because I just, it's kind of one of the other points that somebody else has made. I just don't have that connection with her content anymore.
Right.
And like that, they talk about politics. And if you were a politician and or you worked as a journalist and you knew what you were talking about, I might listen to you. Mm-hmm. But this particular person doesn't, because they just have a big loud mouth and they like the sound of their voice and they like talking. And 1 minute they're talking politics and then the next minute they're talking about, how, relatable they are, and then the next minute they're flashing their lifestyle and their lifestyle is not in our league, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? So either know what you're talking about or shut the fuck up.
Yeah, stick to your niche, guys.
So
stick
stop
to your niche
with the politics.
So talking about politics, I reposted the story. Person story.
Oh yeah.
And I got here one that I was like, I had to read a couple of times. So this person has unfollowed somebody because she's just written here, to be vaccinated or to raise money for Ukraine. No. That used to be like such a thing. Posting. Now I don't enter in this shit. I just stay well clear of this shit. Right.
Well,
because the whole raising money for Ukraine, great. But see when it's like people try to jump on that bandwagon, like, oh, I've got to raise money for Ukraine, or I've got to post about raising money for Ukraine to make myself look better.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like, scammy.
That's right.
Something scammy
They're
about that.
two different things. One is the vaccination thing. That's obviously the COVID thing.
Yeah.
And I know somebody that posted, just got my first vaccine. Have you got yours? And you were like, oh, fuck off,
I don't.
And I'll get one if I want to get one.
I never posted about that.
No, neither did I, right? Because it's a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. And this person, she then posted when she got the second one and when she got this, and I was like, oh.
Do you remember Chris and Alice?
Chris and Alice? No.
Yeah, in fucking LA.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God,
so
that was.
This was like my hairdresser in LA and this makeup artist. And during COVID,
talking to politics as well.
Yeah,
bonkers.
No, but fucking hell. So this girl was a makeup artist in LA in Beverly Hills. Great makeup artist.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
But she had this like sassiness to her. Like she had a fucking opinion and she would swear like worse than me.
You think we're bad?
Like, no, she was like really bad, right?
Nuts.
And she just didn't freaking care, right? So during COVID, she would go out in the streets in LA with no mask on and just not give a shit, right? And she would do live Instagram videos of it. And people were shouting at her because like in LA, it was like a huge thing. Like you had to be like double freaking masked and stay a distance and all this. Oh my God. So she just wouldn't care. So she did all these Instagram lives and her following started going up. And now she like works, she's on TV for like a diplomatic channel. And she's a huge Trump supporter.
But did she not also find Jesus as well?
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, she found Jesus.
Found Jesus.
I forgot about that bit.
Yeah.
She found Jesus. Oh no, yeah, true. She went through the Trump thing. She went through the rebel thing. And now she's found Jesus. Shit, I forgot about that.
So you've got to build the full picture, Lauren.
Shit, I need to follow her again.
So on the other side of it, the Ukraine thing, right?
Yeah.
That is, again, a really touchy subject for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the thing about that, if you are posting about, you know, to fundraise and this and that, that's great. If you're maybe highlighting an event that's happening, great.
Yeah.
But if you are posting about, here is what I have done, that's your ego taking you there.
Especially when it's like, do you even fucking
really
live in
that I need to know
Are
that
you from there? Do you have a connection to that?
No.
Stop.
No. So that's people's ego, and that's them making it, they're not highlighting about Ukraine, they're highlighting about themselves.
Yeah.
So they're looking back in themselves and promoting their ego and how wonderful they are.
Well, someone else wrote in, they liked/posted something that I didn't agree with. Fair enough.
That's a good reason to, unfollow somebody.
Unfollow.
Yeah.
Broke up with, ex-boyfriend, cheating, broke up, got that. Just wasn't interested in the content, never from any personal reasons. Yeah. You grow.
You know, I mean, it's like here change. I've got about, you know, engagement rings, weddings, baby pictures. You know, they're all kind of a same.
We want to see the ring.
Yeah, but
couple of times,
but that's it.
Yeah.
You know, I do my usual. I zoom in on it, you know, just to nice.
Well, hopefully the ring, you don't even have to zoom.
Well, that's the other point. You shouldn't have to zoom.
There you go, ladies. What else have we got?
What else have we got? People that overpost and
So there was a DJ that we used to love to follow during COVID.
Yeah.
But he would post a day. During COVID, it was funny. It was like fucking great.
Because we had nothing else to do.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. Guys, this is an Amy Lauren alert to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trendy Talk. There's nothing better than every week getting a reminder from me and Mama Jen that a new episode is out. So remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you want, you can also give us a little thumbs up. Back to the episode. And then you entered normal life and it was like, whoa, you're fucking way too much. Mm-hmm. And he posted, honestly, about 20 to 25 stories a day.
I had to unfollow because I just didn't have enough time. It was exhausting.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. And some of it was just, like, where it used to be funny, it was like,
no,
kind of lost the plot.
Yeah, it was like,
I just couldn't, I couldn't deal anymore.
Obviously, they started dating my ex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got here overly emotional posts. This is one that I have to agree with, that people that come on, see if somebody posts and they start off, right, guys, great to see. And I think, oh God, you're going to start talking, aren't you? Oh God, can you not just post about, you know, the cup you've got or the new item that you're promoting?
It's the talking stories.
And it's talking stories, and you know when they're...
No, but it's right, hold on. Let's just rewind here. Mm-hmm. It's the talking stories about pointless shit. Mm-hmm. We don't need to hear about your little fucking drama, about your daddy fucking little drama. Mm-hmm. No one cares. Mm-hmm. This doesn't bring anything to anybody apart from like a good fucking laugh, maybe.
See, the thing about an emotional share, right? I get it is good to talk about things and maybe to give a platform for people to talk about things that they maybe don't want to, but I don't need to know the whole big backstory and that. Give me short punchy things to allow me that.
So
give me
the reason why is now 2 years ago, I would say suffered heavily from anxiety. Mm-hmm. It was like, for something like panic attacks, like me having a fucking panic attack, like it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I remember that because it was kind of like would you say public matter? It was kind of public, what I was going through. I don't know why, but I remember I just wanted to share how I was feeling.
Okay.
And I remember like I was getting really emotional when I was talking. Mm-hmm. And I remember it was like 4 stories. And that was probably in the time that story was like 30 seconds. So we're talking about 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. And I just said like, I'm suffering from anxiety. I didn't even know. Like, I used to think it was just a lot of bullshit. When someone was like, I've got anxiety, I'd be like, oh, fuck off. Like, what an excuse. I'd be like, no, you just can't be bothered. You just can't be fucking bothered, you know? Mm-hmm. But then when I started having it, like I couldn't sleep without pushing my heart down. Do you remember that? And you go, Lauren, just let go. And I'd be like, I can't, I've got so much pain here. I can't let go. And I remember I shared about it on Instagram, and that is when my following really went up. And what helped me was I didn't know why I was sharing it. I didn't expect like sympathy. I just thought I'm just going to share this because a lot of people were a bit worried about the way I was looking. I'd lost a lot of weight and stuff. And I thought I'm just going to say this. And the support that I got from people was so amazing, and it helped me so much.
But you said the key thing there. You did 30-second shares for 4 stories or whatever it was. So you got your message across sharp, short, and to the point. And people can relate to that.
The thing was, I didn't go on about it for the next day and the next day and the next day.
That's the difference.
I was like, it's done, it's over, we've shared, we're done.
There's a woman that I follow, and she lost her father last year. Now, she came off social media for about a good 8 months because the loss of her dad was just so huge for her. She's back on social media, and she's got a young family, and she's actually just given birth, and she's not one of these people, but she shared the story of the birth of the baby, shared his name and all the rest of it, and some pictures and everything. And it's lovely to see this, neat little family. And she shared that she looks at this new baby as it's a gift from her dad and all the rest of it. Now, that's her way of coping with her grief and everything like that.
Perfect.
And she's given a voice to other people to sort of say, look, don't be embarrassed about your grief and all the rest of it. And, but she still then goes on and shares about how her name's Mrs. Hinch, and she became famous on Instagram for cleaning her house, believe it or not. And she's very raw and very real about what she does, but she still goes back to what got her following, and she'll show you her cleaning the dishwasher and taking out all the bits and pieces of it and cleaning it and everything. But she'll still say, maybe in a few days' time, she'll say, oh, today's a hard day because it's maybe her dad's birthday or the first anniversary or something like that. Fine, but she gets the message across and get on with life.
I think what it is because people have this like oversharing need, because I know it from when I did share about the anxiety. The messages were amazing. So what happens? It gives me a boost. Oh my God, I want the same. So I'll just go back to that same fucking subject. Right?
Okay.
Where it's like, if you were actually like, let's say, a bit intelligent about it, you do a little bit of share. People want more. They're like, wait, how are you getting on? Fuck, I seen you. How is it getting on? You know what I mean? But if you keep sharing too much, people are like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That's all she goes on about.
Fucking here we go again.
Banging on
about
fucking
this story. So I've got here, they posted every single meal they ate.
Oh, now we know somebody that does that. Not quite every single meal.
Yeah, but he's just going through a phase of like,
I know,
food. It's my cousin.
he got it a few weeks ago from us as well.
Yeah. But yeah.
The thing is,
do you know what I don't understand? And I'm guilty for doing this. Why the fuck do when we go for breakfast or brunch, do we have to take a picture of the food?
You used to do that all the time.
Why?
Do you know that it used to piss me off?
Why?
So you would sit down for, lunch, brunch, breakfast, whatever it is, and your plate would come, like my plate would come first, and I wasn't allowed to touch it. No, I wasn't allowed to touch it because it had to be grammed. And I was like, oh, for God's sake, can I not? No, don't touch it. You moved your knife and fork, put them back. Oh, for fuck's sake. I just want to eat my breakfast, Lauren.
But it's just like, why do we do that shit?
No, why do you do that shit? I don't.
Well, we know, like, but like a girl thing. Like, girls do that shit.
I've got no idea.
Though. I just don't understand.
No.
Well, that's shite. But if you go to Coco's Deli, do it, or a match a day and tag us.
You're so fickle, so yeah.
Keep fucking doing it.
Right, I've got one here.
Go on.
This is a good one. They had a very weird obsession with their pet.
Yeah.
People giving like daily updates of every single thing the dog does.
No, I mean, I love my dog. I don't even know where he is right now, but love him. I should even know if he's in the studio right now.
I don't know.
But we love him, but it's like, no.
I don't need to see every poo and pee and what he sniffed and what he licked and...
We don't need to see that shit. We've got another one that was, right, this is a fucking good one.
Okay.
And I can tell you why this is, darling. They never engaged with my post, but expected me to hype theirs up. Okay. So that, my love, that friend that you're talking about ain't a fucking friend, and she's fucking jealous.
So what they doing?
So basically, let's say you post, and I've got to be like, oh my God, love it, comment, like, da da. I post, nothing.
Oh, radio silence. Oh.
That means they're fucking jealous and can't handle you. Had that done to me.
Yeah.
Get over it. Jealousy.
See, this is the thing.
So do you know what? Post every fucking day. Post every day. Post every day. And do you know what? Keep commenting on their pictures. Amazing. You look great. It's going to piss them off. You're like, fucking bastard. She hasn't noticed this yet. She hasn't noticed. She hasn't even bothered. She hasn't even tried. Oh. I would even do the fucking next level. Repost her fucking stories and her fucking, oh my God, amazing. Look at my friend. She's so amazing.
See, if I knew how to do that kind of shit, I would maybe do it, but I don't know how to do that, you know.
Bothered. What's wrong with people?
Right, this is one that when Instagram started, I didn't understand what you were talking about. And that was the hashtag thing. Now, we used to work with a guy, Ralph, who would take pictures of, take pictures of like this part of his chin and post it and put on a million hashtags with it.
So is it the hashtags?
It's the hashtags. And I didn't know what a hashtag was.
Right.
And I used to ask you, you know, he's talking about hashtags. I don't know what that is, you know. And it was like, he would post something and then there would be like this part, all hashtags.
Bizarre.
Different.
I mean, I hashtags. You can hashtag up to 30 hashtags on a post.
Oh, really? Can you?
And you
well, that's what he did. He must have did 29 on each post.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's me then. I'm pretty much the same. But you can put them down further that you don't see it.
Okay. All right.
My God, Mum's going to unfollow me soon.
I know. What?
I got They were a know-it-all in the comments. Always correcting people. Oh, fuck off. I can't deal.
Yeah.
Actually, I know this isn't someone that I've unfollowed, but someone that I blocked.
Okay.
This fucking guy cannot stop commenting on my posts.
Oh, really?
And it was like, right, matey, fuck off. You're just weird and bizarre now. Like, it's weird and bizarre. I actually posted yesterday and someone wrote, will you marry me? And I was like, that's a bit hard. I am married, so no.
But I think for me, I mean, I don't post a lot and
I post for you.
Well, you do mine for me. But the other thing is I always am a bit wary about commenting on people's things.
Why?
Because I don't want to say something that might offend somebody or be like commenting on absolutely every single thing that they do. And
right.
So I just wouldn't do that, you know.
It's just like, can I support? It depends.
It depends on the post.
She doesn't even comment on my fucking stuff, so...
No, it depends on the post.
I mean,
I don't post on every single thing.
Reasons why I blocked somebody. Let me see. I'm just looking through, like, who I've got blocked. Well, I don't even know, like, half of these people. It must have been, like, weirdos, and I've just went, like, blocked.
But see, you've got a big...
Because I've got one that's, like, Slay. And it's like, I don't even know who the hell you are.
Is.
You know, it must have been like there must have been a reason, obviously. What else? I don't even know, like, half of these people. Yeah. Some of them are obviously, you know, ex-boyfriend related. I fucking can't be bothered with you. Adios. And that's really it. I mean, nothing much else. Oh, well, like, funny thing is, actually, because I've got 4 Instagram accounts, I've got Just Amy Lauren, Coco's Deli, Trendy Talk, and Match a Day. So I have like 4 different channels. So if you block me on one, no worries. I'll just go on to the other one. I can still fucking see you. So, and I realized like this other restaurant had blocked Coco's. And I was like, why? I was like, that's so fucking weird. So then I realized rapidly why, because I went onto their Instagram and I was like, oh, that's the salad that we just had yesterday that they're posting. Oh, that's our menu. Oh, that's the same fucking food as us. Alrighty tighty. Got it. So I realized why they blocked me. And I was like, that's so petty. Like, what's wrong with people? I don't know. I wouldn't, as a business, block, like, I wouldn't go and block, like, another restaurant from the Coco's Deli account.
No, I don't see.
Because it's like you're letting them know that you bother me. And what does that mean? You are doing something that I don't like because I find it competitive and it is like a threat to me, which means you're doing something right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can't fucking handle it.
But you know, also think that how much time have people got in a day to go through the things?
I don't.
I've heard of people, right? Now, you can back me, you know, you can tell me whether I'm right or wrong, that they'll post a story and then, I mean, I must admit, I post a story and then I forget about it. I honestly don't even look at it.
Yeah.
And, but I've heard of people that will post a story and then they go through to see who's looked at the
fucking story. Don't fucking start on this.
Have you got time to do that?
Don't start on this. So basically,
is that true though?
Yes, it's a huge thing. They look through, and I see people do it. You know, like, I mean, not that I'm looking through people's phones, but I see people doing it, and I'm like, why? I mean, first of all, if I went onto the Just Amy Lauren account and did that, I would be there a good fucking hour looking through, because I've got a high amount of people looking at stories, right? Never do I look at who looks at Coco's, who looks at Trendy. Like, I don't have the fucking time. And who cares? Who cares? The only time I will go back and look at a story is when I ask a question. So when we ask a question, I've got to remind myself, because the first couple of questions that we asked, I had to repost them because I fucking forgot to look, and the story had ran out.
Oh, it's going away. Oh.
And I was like, oh, fuck it. So that's why I always try to post it on a Monday. And on Monday, I'm kind of like, go back, look, screenshot, and then we can write them down.
Yeah.
So I would never, but yeah, it's like, and it's like people that are like, even like older. And they'll go through it all.
Just think that's you must have such an insecurity about...
It's like, who fucking cares?
I know, because I remember before Instagram came about and it was all Facebook and everything, and I did not... I didn't do Facebook, and you know who I'm talking about, Miss, and she would post every single facet of her life, you know.
Because it's very insecure.
And that was what she would do, would go back and through and say, so-and-so liked my story and so-and-so liked this and so-and-so. I used to think, who cares? You know, I used to be like, and so? I don't give a shit. I don't even know these people.
It is a very toxic thing. And if you want to post something, post it for a fucking reason.
Yeah, post it and then forget about it, move on. Go on with your life.
Exactly. Listen, just a little gossip.
Oh.
So.
Do you like gossip?
Yes. Well, so I've seen that Molly May,
of course,
is in Dubai. And I was like, I wonder if Tommy's in Dubai. And he is.
Is he? Ooh, we need to watch this.
And now I'm thinking, did they do this for like a publicity stunt?
If they did, it's a very dangerous one, I think, you know, because...
If they end up together at the end of her fucking reality, I will be like... I would lose a little bit of respect for her.
Depends how it's done.
I would be like, not very impressed with that, Moles.
Depends how it's done, you know.
But yeah, she is still one of my inspos. I love her. She's a powerful businesswoman. She cracks on. She's growing. She's thriving. She still shows that real side of her. I like that.
See, that's how I like Stacey. My Stacey Solomon.
Stacey Solomon, yeah.
I love Stacey. She's now bringing out a perfume.
Of course
she is.
And guess who's going to buy it?
Probably me.
Yeah.
And she's
Molly
named
May
it after
bought a fucking perfume. I'd be all of that.
But she's named it after her two daughters.
I knew you were going to fucking say that. Right. Okay.
That's nice. You know, but she's one of these people that keeps it real as well. You know, she does have a lot going on. She's got 5 kids, for God's sake. She runs a house. She's got her 2 dogs. She's got her blooming ducks and all the rest of it and everything. But, you know, she will post things like, here's my cellulite, and, you know, and she shows like the real side of life. And she's always so grateful for the support that she gets from her Instagram family, as she calls it.
Yeah. Instagram fam, IG fam.
Yeah. And I think that's nice.
You're an OG over here on Instagram. That's what it is.
But yeah.
Well, I've also, just as a little kind of side thing, I've watched, because I remember I said like a couple of podcasts ago that Drive to Survive is coming out, the F1 series.
Yes.
Watched that all within like fucking 2 days.
Did you? Binge watch it?
Binge watched it, and I'm now binge watching it again. I'm such a freak.
Again?
Yeah, I love it. It's so interesting to know like behind the scenes of it. There's so much like that goes on, and there's so much freaking money that is invested in
And
this.
do you
It's
follow
insane.
F1 drivers?
Actually, no. That's so weird, actually.
Well, there you
I
go.
follow Lewis Hamilton.
Right.
But to be honest, because he doesn't really post that much. See, if he was more engaging, I would be like more into it. But he's got someone like managing his Instagram, and his pictures, if it's a story, is like an official picture.
Right.
It's not like it's him, like, you know, you feel like you're getting like close to him, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I really want to go to an F1 this year again.
Well, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, I'm into it. I love it.
Yeah.
And I love like him because he's like into the entrepreneurship.
Yeah, you spoke about that before.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
What are you kind of, what's happening this week? What's happening
this week? Well,
Mum and I might have found an IV.
Yes,
So
we might have
we do talk about NADs.
Yes, we do talk about NAD. So yeah, we've got that maybe.
We've maybe got
a
NAD IV here in Spain.
If we get it, we will, of course.
Oh, you
share.
Definitely know about it.
Yes, as we do. Yeah, what have we got going on this week? Nothing terribly exciting. Well, that's not true. Actually, a friend of mine that I went to school with is coming out on holiday, and her husband surprised her with the trip to come here.
All right.
So that's really nice. So Terry and Michelle are coming out.
Cocos.
And
get them a breakfast.
Don't you worry, they will be there. And
tell them to come to Matcha Day for coffee.
Okay, yep, that's
I
on the
swear to
cards.
God, guys, not to go on about it, but I just love a Matcha Day.
You should be very proud of it. You've did well.
She's perfect, and she's not fully there yet.
Oh.
So we've got a beautiful coffee machine. Remember, I know F all about coffee. Well, no. Now I do. Now I'm like pretty good. Now I'm like, I'm kind of a connoisseur. But because of Jose, my barista, he's fucking like, he's a freak. He's like coffee freak. He's like, temperature today, the beans need to be, and I'm like, okay, you do that. But the machine, a lot of people are very impressed. They're like, holy
stunning.
shit.
It's stunning.
They're like, this is like creme de la creme.
No, we'll definitely bring Terry and Michelle in for.
And Mum's now drinking coffee.
I've now drank a few coffees.
There you go. She's coffeed in. That's her new thing. Well, guys, it's been a nice one. Remember, just don't take Instagram too seriously.
No. Go with the flow.
Don't let anyone, if someone is unfollowing you or blocking you, take it as an absolute power compliment. You're doing something right.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing. Focus on yourself and F them.
Exactly.
Amen to that. We'll see you next week, next Thursday, for another episode of Trendy Talk. So stay trendy, guys, and see you next week.
See you soon, guys.
Adios. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo!
Perfect.
Boom.
Good.